Hello everyone, I welcome you all to a new video. Today we are continuing off from last time, which was, well, domestic abuse. So yeah, let's continue. No matter how hard I try though, they don't relent. Like a waterfall they pour at a breakneck pace. I hold my head in my hands and simply scream into them. For the second time today I find myself a broken mess. The harder I cry, the more my throat hurts. Maybe he's right. It would be better if I wasn't here. Everyone would be happier without having to put up with me. But no matter what my mind tells me, only one person sticks out. Atazov. The one I've heard the most, but also the one I care about just as much. He didn't do anything to deserve the stress he's clearly been going through. I can't keep dragging him along with me like this. I can't keep dragging myself through this. I move my hands away from my face, them now being coated in tears and blood. I'm sorry, Atazov. No, come on. Let's not go the exit music route. Come on. Please? I bury my face once more and start to sob. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No! Please, no. My alarm goes off and I wake up. It doesn't ring for long though, I quickly silence it. I then stare, reaching out to the left side of my bed. I sigh as my heart sinks a little bit. It feels weird not having Monika next to me, especially after last night. Oh well, maybe that'll change after we graduate. I slink out of bed and get my uniform on. As I get dressed, I think back to last night. Monika never did text me back. I mean, it could be easily be that her phone died or she got preoccupied with something. This is Monika after all. But after yesterday, I'm a little worried. I then give myself a smack on the head for being so doubtful. Chances are it shall be over soon. I sluggishly pull my blazer on and grab my bag before heading downstairs. I cook myself up a quick breakfast as I wait for Natsuki to get up. As I cook though, I decide to leave Monika a quick text to let her know I'm awake. Hey Mone, I'm awake. Text me when you can. I set my phone down on the table and return my focus to my axe. Soon enough I hear footsteps from the other room. I immediately know who it is. Morning, Nat. I hear her yawn. Morning. Natsuki rifles through the fridge to get some milk. As I move my breakfast from plan, pan to pan to plate, I turn to Natsuki. You sure you don't want me to cook you anything? Nah, not in the mood for food poisoning. I roll my eyes. Alright, suit yourself. I sit at the table with my breakfast and begin to eat. Blech. I honestly think my cooking is improving. As I'm eating though, I notice that my phone still hasn't gone off. I decide to check my texts. It's not even been marked as read yet. I put my phone down. There's still time before she'd usually be here. Again, I need to give her time. I run my hands through my hair. What the hell's up with me? Am I gone paranoid or am I just making a fuss over nothing? Knowing me, it's more than likely the latter. As I sigh, Natsuki comes to sit at the table with her cereal. There's an air of silence. Eventually though, Natsuki breaks the silence. Look, I'm sorry if I'm reading too much into this. Are you okay, Atazov? Like, actually okay? I blink out. Natsuki sounds genuinely concerned. I'm fine. Bloody hell. Judging by the look on her face, she doesn't buy my answer. Seriously, Nat. I'm fine. I just didn't get much sleep. Why am I even trying to hide it? I can't even convincingly lie to myself, let alone Natsuki. Damn, bro. I heard you crying last night, you know? My head goes light. Shit, she heard that? No, I chuckle weakly. I wasn't crying. No, that was off. You were. I heard it all. You're hurting. I wanna sound mean, but there's something wrong with you. I really wanna help you, but I can't if you won't tell me if you won't tell anyone what's going on. I know it's hard to be open about what's going on in your head, but just be honest with me, because I'm not gonna let this go until you tell me what's going on. So now I hope said Natsuki. Looking down at the nearly empty plate in front of me, I think over what Natsuki said. I shut my eyes tightly and bite the inside of my lip. I know Monika would probably kill me if I let her family secret slip, but at the same time, Natsuki's quite clearly worried about how it's affecting me and she's also expressed concern for Monika. Plus, she's our friend. let alone she's practically my stepsister at this point. I should be able to trust her. With a heavy sigh, I look up at the worried girl in front of me. Do you promise to keep this between us? Unless I get consent you're gonna do something, then yes. That's good enough for me. I sit up a bit and look her straight in the eye. Remember how Money stopped by the other night, and how she nods, still cautious? Well, after everything that happened yesterday, I'm scared that Monica's dad is going to hurt her if he finds out what we did. Like, more than he already does. Natsuki looks at me in both shock and disbelief. This looks like mild sadness, not shock and disbelief, not gonna lie. Then again, I think this mod was done before MPT even existed. He hurt her? Mostly it's emotion. Mostly it's emotional abuse, it happens. Shit happens, it's fine. But there's part of me that thinks it's more than that. My voice chokes a bit. I mean, he already beats her mom, so it wouldn't be bloody surprise for me. Natsuki gasps. He does what? I nod, my lips slightly quivering as tears start to brim my eyelids. It feels like there is nothing that I can do. I would call the police, but even then, how could I prove anything? For fuck's sake, her dad already hates me enough. God only knows what would happen to me if they couldn't prove what he's been doing. Jesus. My hands are trembling at this point. I look down at my plate. Bloody hell. It looks like some of my tears have mixed with what's left of my eggs. I can't even do a thing to protect the woman I love. Atazov, if you're trying to suggest that what's happening with Monika is your fault, then stop. I can't explain why her dad's the way he is, but you can't blame yourself. He falls silent once more. The short silence is then broken by the sounds of knocking at the front door. Monika? I go get up, but Natsuki stops me. If you don't mind, I'll go get it. We'll talk about this later. I want to protest, but I feel like that would only cause more problems. I nod and go back to eating my now stone-cold eggs. Natsuki goes off and unlocks the door. It doesn't take me long to find out who answered the door. Morning, Natsuki. Where's Atazov? He's in the kitchen. Wait, Sarah. I can hear Sarah running down the hall. Hey, Atazov? Are you alright? I stare blankly at Sarah. I can just imagine the scene, like, she comes in and Atazov's just there, eating his scald, tear-mixed fucking eggs, just sitting there. Fucking hell. I step up from my chair and go to pick up my bag. I then sling my bag over my shoulder and walk out the house without giving her an answer. Classes drag on, but eventually the bell rang out for lunch. Unlike most days, I didn't pack anything or get anything from the cafeteria. I just headed straight for the roof. Natsuki did offer to join me, but I just told her I needed some time to myself. I find myself staring out towards the skyline. The silence is comforting, yet oddly lonely. I'd usually be up here with Monika. We'd usually either chat about our day, our dreams for the future, or just silently find comfort in each other. But I can't do that without her. And even if I could, the only thoughts of what I'm having right now are whether or not she's okay. I've been worried sick about her before, of course, but this is more than just simply being worried. It feels like there is a weight yanking against my heart, just about ready to rip out. I check my phone for quite possibly the millionth time today. Still no text back. I ring her again. Hey, Monika. Sorry I can't come to the phone right now. Leave a message. As the answer machine tone plays out, my heart sinks faster than usual. Just what could have happened to her? I keep telling myself that she's ill. In what would certainly have been seen as desperation by anybody else, I decided to ring Harume. If anyone knows where she is, it would be her mom. Atazov? What's up? Hey, this is gonna sound a little odd, but have you seen Monika at all today? She hasn't been in school all day and I just wanted to know if she's okay. I take a deep breath, knowing deep down how crazy this all seems. Harume stammers slightly, seemingly surprised. Oh, she's alive then. Good. Well, she told me about what happened yesterday. She could just be having a mental health day, you know? Despite the lingering tone of concern in her voice, she does her best to reassure me. I can always text her and tell her you wanted to check up on her if you want me to. Yeah, if you're okay with that. If I told her that Moni wasn't answering my call, she'd probably be more worried than she probably is. Of course. Anyways, I gotta get going. Got a meeting in 2 minutes. I'll call you later. Okay, speak to you later. After she hangs up, I slump into a nearby bench. On one hand, I'm thankful I got an idea where she could be. If that is the case, I wouldn't exactly blame her. That being said, though, even Harumi sounded unsure. I run my hands through my hair and sigh. She's fine. She's fine. They're just going mad. I'm pulled out of my thoughts by the sound of the door opening. I look over and see Sarah. She walks over and sits down next to me. This is depressing. I thought I'd find you here. Her voice is soft. I look down at the concrete floor, breathing slowly. Hey, so. My voice is barely above a whisper. There is then a heavy silence between us until Sarah pulls out her lunch. And then we don't say anything to each other. Sarah then holds a sandwich up to me. Sarah? You need to eat. You look hungry. Showing a slight bit of reluctance, I take it and slowly start to eat. In all fairness, I don't feel too hungry, but it was nice of her to offer me something. After I finish, she turns to me again. You feeling any better? I shake my head. I'm just... Christ, I'm playing this way out of proportion. Maybe Moni's just ill, although that doesn't really explain why she's not trying to get in touch. Unless her phone's broken, but I don't know about that one. I nod. Maybe. I did call her mom and she thinks she might just be having a mental health day. I look out towards the city again. I just hope she's okay. Sarah pats my back. Hey, I'm sure she is, and she's probably hoping her sweetheart's okay. I want to believe that, Sarah. I really do. But I can't shake this feeling that something's wrong. Suddenly the bell rings. I guess that's our cue. Sarah and I start to walk back down. Time for the day to drag again. Bam! Bam! Ooh. Bloody hell. The school day finally finishes, and once again I find myself in the club room. To be honest, I'm surprised we are here. We've been about 50 minutes since today's meeting started, and none of us have said a word to each other since we came in. Sari's fiddling with a small eraser at the front desk. Natsuki's rereading a volume of Perfect Girls. Yuri's reading on her own, and here I am just staring out the window, longing for the club's missing piece. I can't explain why, but it feels like that with Monika absent, the entire group dynamic seems to have been thrown off completely. I look away from the window and pull out my phone, immediately going to my photo gallery. Finding myself flicking through the several photos of me and Money, I smile for what feels like the first time today. There's just something about those eyes paired with her smile, something ethereal about her beauty. I sigh lightly, causing Kira to look in my direction for a moment. After another couple of minutes of silence, Sarah gets her attention. Okay, everyone, I'm thinking it might be a good idea to end today's meeting earlier than usual. We all look blankly at Sarah for a moment before we collect our stuff. I was thinking we could all walk together again, so none of us feel alone. Sarah flashes me a weak smile. I look down to avert her gaze, causing her smile to falter. We silently agree to Sarah's request and walk out of the club room. Jesus, this is depressing. Most of the walk back is silent, aside from some occasional small talk between the girls. As for me, I'll trail behind the trio, my eyes mostly focused on the pavement. Eri is the first to break from the group, followed by Sarah. As Natsuki unlocks the door, my phone starts to ring. I rush to take it out my pocket, still holding out for being Monika. I look at the screen, silently, and answer almost immediately. Hey, Mom. Hey, hon. Are you and Natsuki back home yet? Yeah, we just got back. Why? Well, Mama and I are gonna be back a little early today, mainly cause him and Natsuki go back to theirs tonight. Never think about ordering in tonight if you two would like. Well, that's certainly a bit of an opera. I mean, I'm up for it. I'll just check with the gremlin. I hear Mom laugh on the other end as I pop my head indoors. Hey, Nat. Mom was on about ordering in. You want anything? Well, duh. Of course I do. I put my phone back to my ear, and that's a yes from her. Alright. We'll see you two later. See you later. Tell Monika I said hi. Oof. No. No. Don't do that. Will do, yeah. I quickly hang up before Mom can notice any change in my tone. I then head back inside to get changed. Mom and Mamoru came back around an hour or so after Natsuki and I came back. They ended up ordering Chinese food. During the wait, I decided to try ring Monika again in hopes that I'll at least hear something back. Alas, there is no change. As I lay my phone on the side, I spot Natsuki in the corner of my eye. Still nothing. Tomashlo baba buba ba. Still nothing. I shake my head. Nothing. Damn. I don't know if I'm just being paranoid, but I'm worried, Nat. I really am. To be honest, considering what you told me this morning, I don't blame you for being like this. Like, I'm concerned too. Not just for her though, for you as well. Damn, am I getting that bad? Matt, don't waste your energy on me. Natsuki scowls. Are you fucking... Natsuki stops herself from raising her voice. She gets up close to me and lowers her voice. Are you listening to yourself right now? You can't say that. Sorry. The pair of us then hear someone else come into the kitchen. It's so weird seeing Natsuki's father not being an abusive piece of shit. Like, Monika just got fucking the worst part. Everything okay in here? It's only Mamoru. Ah, yeah. Everything's fine. He raises an eyebrow. Are you sure that is off? You look really pale. Giving my hand dismissively. Yeah, I'm fine. Just a stressful day at school. Natsuki glares at me for my blatant dishonesty. If you say so, even Mamoru does seem to fall for my bluff. He simply gets a glass of water and leaves. Once again, Natsuki's voice is low, but it still carries her usual punch. Did you really need to lie to him? I stay silent. No, I shouldn't have lied. At the same time, I don't really fancy explaining how messed up my head is for a second time. I'll tell them when I'm ready. Natsuki is hesitant for a moment, but she eventually nods. Just promise me you're gonna be okay. I say regretfully. I look down at the kitchen counter. I can't promise anything, but I'll try. Natsuki nods as she wipes her eyes. Sorry if it sounds like I'm being pissy with you. I do care, you know. I know, Nat. I can't imagine how hard this is for you, but I'll be here for you. Okay? She smiles warmly at me and I smile back. Okay, there is then a knock at the front door. It doesn't take Mamoru too long to answer it. The food. The four of us sit in the living room to eat. Despite the four of us all being here, the room is almost silent. If it wasn't for the sound emitting from the TV or the sounds of the utensils against the plates, it would be deathly quiet. Then I shall drink too. Make some noise. Bloody hell. I don't eat much. It's kind of hard to focus on eating when it feels like there's a raging hurricane inside my head. I know it's far from healthy to keep dwelling on something like this, but at the same time I can't help but think. Multiple scenarios play out in my head that I'm powerless to stop. However, I keep telling myself that I'm overreacting. She's fine. Her phone's probably just busted. She's probably missing you just as much. Probably not to the extent where it's driving her mad, but still. Eventually, Mom rests a hand on my shoulder. Azuzoff, are you alright? You barely touched her eyes. I slightly turn my head to look at her. I nod weakly. Yeah, I'm fine. Mom gives me the same look that Natsuki did. You've been like this since we got back. I've noticed you getting quite distant a few times now. But I don't know, it feels different somehow. No, you've got it all wrong. I'm okay, seriously. I look down at the floor. I'm lying to my own damn mother of all people. I really do need help, don't I? Jesus Christ, this is a depressing sight. You know what? Should I steal this for a thumbnail? No, nah. This is not thumbnail material. I'll make probably something. As soon as I look back up, I see everyone looking at me with varying yet similar levels of concern. Natsuki looks like she's having a hard time keeping everything I've told her. If something happened, you can tell us. We're your family, remember? I wish it was that easy. I don't wanna assume, but are things between you and Monika alright? My body tenses up as I hear her name. I mean, things between us are okay, but as for Monika herself? Yeah, we're good. Never been better. Real convincing. I stand up and start to walk towards the kitchen. Where are you going? I'm just getting a drink. I'll be right back. I grab one of the glasses I had already used, rinse it, and then get some fresh water from the tap. I gulp it down quickly and take a moment to breathe. I rest my hand on my chest. My heart's racing. I take slow breaths to help my heartbeat slow down. I'm nearly able to get my heart beating regularly, but the sudden ringing of my phone sends my heart back into overdrive. It's like something out of a damn slasher movie. I barely take out my phone out of my pocket to see who's calling me. Arume? She did say she was going to call me later. Maybe she's an update on Monika. I readily answer my phone and put it up to my ear. Hey Arume, what's... I'm then silenced by the sounds of Harume sobbing down the line now! My voice goes from harsh to soft and shaky. Harume, what's going on? Atazov, It's Monika, She falls silent. I take a moment to respond. Is she okay? More silence. I don't hear her give a heavy sigh. No, she's not. My heart stops beating. My face is frozen in shock. Arumi's voice chokes. We just got back from work. I went to check up on Monika because she hasn't been answering my calls since you called. What? When I got to her room, I opened the door and I saw her. She starts to cry again. The longer she does, the deeper my heart sinks. She was what, Harume? My question is shaky voice, scary voice. I don't know what. She's gone, Atazov. She's gone. I found her. She overdosed. No! Exit music. You got exit music. Fuck. She inhales, sounding breathless. And from what the first responders told us, she may have done this morning, maybe even last night. There wasn't anything they could have done. I stay silent. I can't even begin to progress. What I've just heard. All the time I spent trying to call her this morning, and she was already dead? The last time I heard her voice was a fucking answer machine. No. My breath becomes shaky as I try to find the words to say, but I can't find them, so I desperately want to call her bluff. But why would Harume lie about this? Hell, who would? I'm so sorry, Atazov. I didn't know how else to tell you. Harume struggled to find the words to say. I'm sorry too, I can't. I choke on my voice. Harume stifles a sob over the line. I then overhear a second voice, one more abrasive and gruff. Daisuke. Harume then nervously mutters something. Rather shyly, I speak up. What's going on? Sorry, Atazov. I'll call you later. Harume, wait, She hangs up before I can even finish. I put my phone on the side before running my hands over my face and through my hair, trying as hard as I can to keep it together. But it's proving itself to be difficult, as the only thought running through my head is... I didn't even get to say goodbye. I mumbled that to myself as I tapped the kitchen counter with my fingers, while lip queries as tears continued to form in my eyes. I didn't get to... I turn my head and see just Mom walking and quite possibly overhearing my end of the conversation with Harume. After all, I wasn't exactly quiet about it. Atazov. Her voice is as cautious as she looks at the state I'm in. I look away and shake my head. That was Mari's mother. She found Monika. She's full silent, like eyes with Mom. Open my mouth, but words fail to come out. On a whimper. I then turn from her and start walking out the kitchen. Mom does try to stop me, but it proves no use. I head towards the front door, only stopping by the shoe rack to get my trainers. As I'm getting them on, I hear some quiet footsteps approaching me. Not long after, a small waist sheepishly pipes up behind me. Atazov? What are you doing? Nothing. My dry, quickened tone doesn't help my case. Certainly doesn't look like nothing, despite that sentence carrying a semblance of Natsuki's usual snark. Her delivery is a lot more concerned. There's silence between us as I tie my laces. After I'm finished, I stand up straight and grab my jacket from the coat pegs. Natsuki grabs my arm gently and I look back at her with a blank, drained expression. Her expression is one of curiosity and worry. Please, Atazov, you can't talk to me, you know? I'm silent. How the hell could I even start to describe what happened? I clutch the hood of my jacket, my head starts to tremble. I'm fine, Nat. I'm fine. Well, you certainly don't sound fine. Atazov, please just say, Natsuki, I'm fine. My tone disagrees with my words, no matter the stern facade I attempt to show. By the look in her eyes, I can tell not scared. I look away from her as I hurriedly pull my jacket on. As I turn towards the door, I'm once again greeted by Natsuki, this time looking more assertive. Could you move, Nat? I don't have time for this. I need to get out of here. I need to get to Money's. I'm not budging. Not until you tell me what's going on. I told you I'm fine. Something just came up at Monika's place. So if you could just please move. With my voice becoming increasingly more strained and desperate, I reach out for the door handle only for Natsuki to grip my wrist before I can grab a hold of the handle. No, you're not fine. For Christ's sake, you're paler than a bloody ghost. Natsuki, get out of my way. I try to push past her, but Natsuki holds me back. Again, for some of her stature, she's quite strong. I eventually relent in frustration. As I do, though, Natsuki's expression softens. Wait, what happened at Monika's? She... My voice quickly trails off as everything falls silent. The reality of the situation becomes increasingly more and more apparent to me. Monika's gone. She's not on holiday. She's not over at her grandparents' place. She's gone. My heart starts to beat faster and faster and faster until it feels like my entire body feels like it's going to abruptly shut down. My head starts to feel light. My hands become far more shaky and clammy. That was off. Natsuki starts to timidly approach me, various plaster all over her eyes. The closer she gets, though, the more I step back. Eventually, I find myself backed up against the wall. Once more, tears have started to form in the corners of my eyes. Natsuki takes a step back and averts her gaze, the look on her face softening once again. Perhaps deep down she knows exactly what I'm about to say. It's Monika. She's gone. I choke on my voice, falling silent once more. At this point I can now feel the coldness of my own tears slowly inching their way down my cheeks. As much as I want to refuse that this is real, I can't bring myself to deny it. I slide down the wall until I'm sit on the ground, knees up and my arms tightly around me. I look towards the ground as I hear Mom and Mamoru approach. I can barely look anyone in the eye. I'm mute as the tears start to fall faster. Anything they attempt to say is lost on me. I can't focus. Eventually, in a dry, shaken and broken voice, I speak. Monika's gone. It's a fact that I know will haunt me. My cries begin to take over. She's gone. And she's never coming back. I clench my eyes as I bury my head in my arms, completely breaking down. Alright, lads, I believe it's time to end the video. Jesus bloody Christ. I hope you lads enjoyed. There is no happiness to be found in the literature club, I'm afraid. Press like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.